Hi, and welcome back. Just a little recap from week 1. Don't forget to log your food and exercise. It will help you with week 2's homework. Don't forget to report your numbers in the Google form. That's your homework for week 1, so we want to know our starting point. And then remember to be active in Google Groups. So far, I've been very excited with everyone's participation. So let's go ahead and get on to week 2, getting to know yourself. The first aspect of getting to know yourself is to know your mindset. So if you will, take your handout out. If you don't have your handout, go to the Whole Body Boot Camp page and print it out. It will really help you as we go through the rest of this lesson. So using your handout, you can actually write down all of the things that are in your mind that are holding you back from being the best version of yourself. Really dig deep. Some examples might be your genetics, your age, your home environment just won't allow for positive behavior changes. You don't have time, or maybe your physical body just can't do it. So these are all things that your mind is telling you that you're not going to be able to achieve your goals because of this. What we really need to do with ourselves is accept our circumstances and take personal responsibility for overcoming these excuses. So I encourage you in the box below to write one way you can counteract at least one of these excuses. So an example here might be, I believe my body can do anything. I may have to push a little harder, but I will be able to achieve my goals. After we know our mindset, we need to know our why. Why are we here? Why do we want to make healthy changes within our life? Now dig deeper. Dig very deep. Don't make it specific to a goal. Make it specific to your life. An example here might be, I want to be around to watch my children grow old. Or I want to prove to myself that I can do this. Once you've come up with a really deep internal reason for making this healthy choice, post it somewhere. You will see it every time you think of quitting. Knowing your diet is going to be next to the most important thing that you really need to keep in touch with. It's really easy to do if you log your food. If you log your food, you know where your weaknesses are. You can see what improvements need to be made in order to reach your goal. So write down a small change that you can live with, and keep in mind you are not going to go back to these old habits. We want to make these changes last for a lifetime. An example, I know I need to consume more protein and carbs to meet my goals without fats and sugars. So my plan is to cut out some of the high fat, high sugar, and mostly processed foods in my diet. Knowing your food is next to knowing your diet. If you have not done so already, you really need to start reading nutrition labels. Keep in mind the small changes or change you want to make, and search out foods that fit that goal. So something that you wrote down above is going to guide you in picking your foods. As you continue to make choices, you're really going to want to be a good consumer of food. Just know what to look for, know what to look out for. Next, we're going to know our goal. Setting a goal using the SMART criteria in the box on your handout. Specific. M is measurable, so you can track this. Obtainable, you can reach it. Realistic is it's within your abilities and current lifestyle. Timely, it needs a deadline. It cannot be a never-ending goal. So an example here is, I want to run a sub 2-hour half marathon in April. I'm going to break this down into some smaller tasks. So task 1 would be to pick a training plan. Task 2 is to make sure to include long runs and speed work in this training plan. So next we need to know our exercise. Now that you've been logging your exercise, you know how much, when, and what type of physical activity you're doing. If so far you are doing nothing, then it is time to start doing something. Pick something that you will like and you will continue to do. If you are looking for long-term results, then we're looking to build habits. We need to know our weaknesses. You know best what cripples your success. Maybe you have tried to make healthy changes before and it has not gone so well. So be honest with yourself about what is keeping you from being successful. Stop hoping that your willpower will help you overcome your kryptonite. Willpower is actually a finite resource and can be used up. So instead of relying on willpower, come up with a plan to help you, that will protect you and help you conquer your kryptonite. An example might be sugary snacks and desserts are my weakness. So I'm not going to keep them in the house. I'm not going to bake them for others. And if I have to have something sweet, maybe I'll find an alternative. This is going to be a really hard journey, so knowing your supporters is important. Whether you believe it or not, you are influenced dramatically by the people around you, and you influence those people as well. So think about how your coworkers, how your friends, and how your family are influencing you. Lastly, most people don't think of this, but you need to invest in your health. So there are 3 ways to invest in your health: money, time, and effort. So you can create your own fitness program, which I am notorious for doing. You can also create your own meal plans, which I do for myself all the time. But I also know that I keep myself accountable. That's not how everyone goes. You might need to outsource it. You might need a trainer, you might need a coach, or you might even need a dietitian if you're really looking to make some deep cuts. Your money, your time, and your effort are all limited resources. So how you choose to spend them tells a lot about your priorities. If your health is a priority, then you're probably going to spend some money there. So don't feel bad about spending money on something for your health. What I encourage you to do now is write on your handout something that you've been wanting to purchase that will help you reach your goals. Include the price. So you might need to do some research and then come back to this. Once you've included the price, come up with a plan on how you're going to reach that goal. So lastly, I'm going to encourage you to use the very back side of your handout to journal. This would be a place where you can dig deeper into some of the topics that we've already discussed. I am, again, so excited with everybody's participation, and I look forward to hearing from you guys in Google group. And don't forget, once you've come up with some of the answers to the stuff on your handout, look in the Google form and see what you need to log for your homework for week 2. And keep up the awesome work, guys.